Hey everybody, it's Jim Fuge, and this is guitarbyjimi.com. And in today's free lesson, I'm going to show you guys how to play the main riff to YYZ, and maybe one or two other things too. I just want to set the record straight on these because I see a lot of people get these wrong, man, and it kills me a bit. And so, I mean, YYZ, the whole thing with the lead and everything, that's on my list actually for sale videos. I'm going to get to it, but you know, I just have some other things in front of that one first. I got a few more Led Zepp I got to do and some Van Halen. So, but I will get to that song eventually. I know it, but I just haven't sat down and did a full 1 hour lesson on it because it's pretty involved, as you know. So, including the lead, of course. But for all intents and purposes, for today's video, I just want to concentrate on what the main riff is, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So. And also one little trick that they do. Anyway, I just also want to say that Alex Lifeson's a great guitar player. Sometimes actually can be a little underrated, I think, because, well, think about the two guys he's playing with. So that could be the reason why. So, anyway, so without further ado, in the key of C with the flatted fifth, as you know, I'm going to assume the guys are watching this video a little advanced, so I'm not going to go too slow. So. Okay. Okay. So it's down up, by the way. So that's not what I want to get to. The part I want to get to is after that. Okay. Then a little 4-beat rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. That part. So I see a lot of people get this wrong. So what it simply is. Actually, it's not simple because Geddy Lee is doing one note different than Alex Lifeson on this. Okay? So Alex Lifeson is doing, I believe it's the Locrian mode, which is something he uses sometimes. It's a mode. If you don't know what that is, that's where this lesson can be a little advanced. But Locrian, it's one of the modes, but it's quite an uncommon one to use because the intervals that it has are kind of strange. But Alex Lifeson, again, being an underrated guitar player, made this work. And, you know, it's not something you can riff on all the time because, like I said, it's got strange intervals to it. One way to look at it is you could just use 1, 2, 4 fingers. So, starting on a C note, C, C sharp, D sharp. See, it's very strange. F, F sharp, and then G sharp. Then B flat, B. Then C sharp. So, okay. And then he does E flat, E, E flat. Okay. Then he does C sharp and C. Bend that thing. Okay. Now, two things. You know, before I get to what Geddy Lee's doing. Another way you could do it is you could start on the 6th position and start with your ring finger and do 1, 3, 4. Excuse me, 1, 3, 4 with your fingers. Okay. Then you'd be here now at this point. Then you back up into the 5th position. I mean, you could do it like that. I like it over here. It's just me, personal preference. So again, it's... Okay. Now, before I move on, let me do this first. So then it's 2 shots on the D, then C, then all the way down. Excuse me. So it's then back onto the D and come back down. Okay. So the one thing that Geddy Lee's doing, by the way, listen to this very closely, and you'll see what I mean. He's doing exactly what Alex Lifeson's doing, except for the second to last note. Geddy Lee's doing a different note. So Geddy Lee is doing this. Then he's doing a B note. Well, Alex Lifeson's going. Geddy Lee's going. So Geddy Lee's going. Listen to it. And then Alex Lifeson's going. Isn't that great? So when these two notes meet, it's kind of weird. Let's see if I had to do it together. I mean, it sounds weird as a guitar player, but don't forget Geddy Lee's an octave lower. So if you listen to it, there's some little dissonant thing in there, and that's what it is. Geddy Lee's doing a B note, while Alex Lifeson's doing a C sharp. Let's get back to this. Now, by the way, before I get on, in the main riff coming up, that's actually what I wanted to explain today. But anyway, this riff here is a nice little riff. It's a little bit of a tongue twister because you have to go back and forth to this D note. Isn't that fun? I mean, you can make this, so, by the way, so this is a mini lesson, by the way, and this is how I teach anything, not just this song. You see, that's the riff in YYZ, but you see, you could take this riff and use it as a guitar player. This is a cool riff. So, sometime when you're playing with somebody, you know, if you're in the key of B, you can fool around with it. See what I'm saying? This is how you make up cool riffs. So you just take this little chunk of phrasing that he did in YYZ, then use it somewhere else, and then mix it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then that's how you get good little riffs. If you find a little, especially the quick ones are the best ones sometimes, not long, complicated riffs, small little pieces like this. And if you take these and then use them in other places and then mix them up a little bit, lo and behold, you have some cool riffs. Okay, so this is a mini lesson right now within the main lesson. Okay, so back to the main lesson, back to YYZ. So actually, this is really what I wanted to talk to you about today. The main riff coming up. I see everybody get this wrong. Once and for all, it is not this. It's not that. There's an extra F note in there. There's an extra, it's like the blues scale. Quick F sharp. Same thing in the key A. Extra notes in there. Excuse me. Oops. Excuse me. So anyway, so the last part is, so it's not the extra part. Excuse me. Okay. So anyway, you get the point. So the main riff again is like, think like you're in the key of F sharp, you know, minor or whatever, blues. And A. Okay, so anyway, so that's Rush, YYZ. Again, don't forget this part. Okay, and that's the main riffs to YYZ. I just wanted to point that out once and for all. Please, I hope you're watching this video. Please learn it the right way. And Alex Lifeson's a great guitar player. I just wanted to mention that, and I'm sure anybody who's watching this video is going to agree with me on that one. Sometimes, like I said, even a little underrated, because I think people sometimes get a little overwhelmed with Geddy Lee and, let's face it, Neil Peart on drums, let's face it, you know. So anyway, I'm Jim Fooge, and I hope you enjoyed this quick little tidbit video of Rush. I have some other stuff, other Rush on my website, and I'm going to be adding some more in the future too. And I have some more videos coming in the next week or two, also on the website. So check it out when you can. I think my website's here. Check it out when you can, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for listening. Share it, pass the word along. I appreciate it, and rock on.